Today was a pretty good day. Surprising given how crappy yesterday was. But, shit happens, life goes on. In case you're wondering, I'm not the one making weird noises, it's my sister's dog. Or maybe, the bowl of eggs and avocado. Yum. Okay, so a little recap. Started my new job on Monday, and then on Wednesday, I had my next immunotherapy treatment, so I had to miss the day yesterday. And then got home to learn that the visa was denied. And now I have no idea what we're going to do regarding immigration. I don't know. But, I had to work. We're still in training. And because I know I'm going to have to miss every 3 weeks, I'm like, it's only fair to explain to the trainer the situation so he knows. So I asked, like, hey, can we, talk at the end of the day? And we did maybe like 30 minutes of catching up just to make sure that I know everything we missed yesterday, or that I missed yesterday, and I don't fall behind. And then after, I'm like, hey, you have a couple of minutes, like there's something I want to explain to you. And then I explained everything, and turns out that his brother had something very similar to me. Very rare type of cancer. In fact, his was so rare that they didn't even know what it was. All they knew that was that it was in his lungs, and it was stage 4 and incurable, and unfortunately he ended up dying from it. But it's just like, he was like me. He was young, he was healthy, never smoked a day in his life, got cancer in his lungs and died. And it's just like the similarities are pretty eerie. So it's just like I felt an urge to explain everything to him, not just because, he's a trainee who deserved to, but I'm like, it seemed like the right thing to do. Even though in the beginning I'm like, oh, I don't really want to like share too much because, it's not really to my advantage to share, to overshare with an employer. But I don't know, it only felt right. And I'm really glad I did it because of, what happened to him and his brother and everything. And it's like, I know, like, I don't know, he said it, but I also know, like, he's going to be very supportive. He's like, hey, do what you got to do, take as much time off as you need. Like, you know, I'll be there for you if you just want to talk, like, as a friend, whatever it is. And he's like, I liked your energy from the beginning. I was really glad you're in the group, and I was kind of wondering what was going on, and I'm really glad that you told me and everything. And he's like, I have some. There was this comedian that my brother really liked that made jokes about cancer, and I'm like, I'll send that to you. Like, not right now because it's a little intense, and I don't want to come across as too unprofessional because he is the trainer. But yeah, like I can tell, like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, whatever I need, he's gonna accommodate me. He's gonna help. He's gonna do whatever he can. And I also asked, like, what should I do? Should I? Because I have no problem being open, but I don't want to disturb anyone, disrupt anything. Should I avoid sharing about this in the group? And he's like, yeah, it's probably best because a lot of people don't know how to deal with stuff so intense. And, they're already like stressing about, the training and their new job and life and everything. He's like, literally, like earlier this week, someone called me and they're like, oh, like, I don't know if I can come today because I had an argument with my boyfriend yesterday. And, he comes from Africa, like a third world country. And he's like, I have like no sympathy or empathy for like these bullshit situations. But it's like, yours, well, it's more than a little problem. It's medium to extreme. So, anyway, really glad I had that conversation. Really glad that I explained everything to him, and that I know he's going to do the best. And once the person, the woman who's in charge of these kinds of things to do with, insurance and everything else, she's on vacation. So when she comes back, I believe on the 8th of August, I'm going to talk to her, explain the situation, and be like, all right, what are my options? What would you recommend? All those things. So I've decided to be very upfront and honest about it without, trying to disrupt or disturb anyone, but so far, like I felt very supportive or supported in the situation. So I'm very grateful on that front. Regarding immigration, still have no clue what we're gonna do on that front. I don't know if it's even worth trying to reapply for the visa. Maybe like I still need to finish the research for the the transit visa and then requesting asylum when she gets here. I don't have the time or the mental capacity right now to do that, especially since my childhood friend arranged like a meeting of all the neighbors to, well, not really to celebrate, but just, for us to all be together again, given the situation and everything. And that's this weekend. So, start a new job, have a treatment in the middle of the week, then on the weekend, I have that. So it's just like non-stop thing after the next. And I'm just like, I can't deal with immigration right now. I don't even know what to do. So, yeah, just doing like one step at a time. And yeah, because of the news that I got yesterday, the fact that I lost 5 pounds is like, all right, I really need to boost my diet. Like I really need to master that. I can't afford to lose any more weight. So I also need to do a little research regarding that. Look for like meal replacement supplements and stuff like that and include some of those in my shakes and stuff. So I need to do some research on that probably today. Hopefully I'll have a little time for that. For now I'm going to eat a bowl of eggs and avocado simply because I need to maximize the amount of fat and the amount of carbs that I have to eat in a day. And today was a fasting day, so I'm not eating as much. And then, if I'm still hungry, I'll see what else I can eat. But I really need to maximize that. I might also have some cheese to maximize that even more. So, kind of a quick update. Once again, sucks. It still feels like the universe or some invisible person is just following me around, ruining everything that I try to do, making all my efforts completely pointless. And then just, making my life worse every single step of the way. But there's nothing I can do about it. And I know I need to surrender. I want to surrender. I just can't afford to do it. Simply because it feels like the universe is persecuting me. And surrendering to it would be like giving up. So at this point, I'm not in battle mode. I'm just like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to me. I'm still gonna get up every single time, keep going every single time. I'm not gonna give up. I don't care if no one's ever survived stage 4 of this. I'm gonna be the first one. It's gonna make a motherfucking epic story. So that's kind of the mindset I'm in. It's more, I've surrendered to the journey, but I'm not ready, and I don't know if I ever will be ready to surrender to the universe. So that's kind of been my update for today. I thought this would be a short video, but we're at 8 minutes, so I guess it wasn't that short. And I also have like, I don't know, almost 10 videos at this point to upload because I just haven't, I've had the time. It's just, I need at least a little time to relax every day. And it's just, even though it's not that much work, it's still something that I have to do. And every time I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I just want to relax. So I don't know when you'll watch this video, but I'm starting to record more consistently. So I need to, get all caught up. And then every time I record a video, just upload it immediately. So that's kind of the update. As usual, if you want to to contribute to all the crappy food that I have to eat or all the stuff that I have to do to try to get better, the link is going to be somewhere in the description. You can just click on it, copy and paste it, whatever you need to do. And, donate a couple bucks if you can. If not, it's just, I'm doing this because it's who I am. I'm a storyteller. I share stories. This is my story. Take it or leave it, it's up to you. But, whoever's out there watching, thank you. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.